Hello, my name is Andronic Margarian, and for my art critic video analysis, I picked two different paintings, one from the 19th century and the other is from the 20th century. The 19th century one is Alexia Jawlensky's Mystical Head, called Galka, and the other one is Henri Matisse's The Black Shawl. Alexei Jawlensky was born on March 25, 1864 in Russia. He died on March 15, 1941 in Germany. His education was the Academy of Arts in St. Petersburg, Russia. His main movements were Expressionism and abstract art. Jawlensky often talked about the spiritual language of painting. This head, with its tilted pose, its prominent eyes and brows, the line of the nose, and as well as the richness of the surface, is reminiscent of the religious imagery of the artist's Russian youth. Scheyer, a woman that Jawlensky knew, returned to Germany in 1919. It was during this period of separation that Jawlensky wrote to her of a dream he had experienced in which she appeared to him in form of a bird. From that time on, Jawlensky referred to her as Galka, the Russian word for blackbird. One exciting visual to see for mystical head Galka is the choice of strong shades. Jawlensky depicts his spiritual language through his painting, The Mystical Head, with its lopsided pose, lures viewers to see its visible eyes as well as the brow and line of the nose. Jawlensky's expressionist style using strong colors and simple forms helps him reveal his art in its abundance. Of course, this preference takes place to the evocative and spiritual metaphors of his Russian youth. For me, Jawlensky paints this mystical head for a reason. It seems as if he represents this head through a protege named Scheyer, which I mentioned was a woman who returns to Germany in 1919. He calls her Galka, known as the Russian word for blackbird. To develop this understanding more, Blackbird, this portrait called Mystical Head, suggests Scheyer. Knowing this represents Scheyer, according to the biblical view, the blackbird symbolizes temptation and sin. Further reading give onlookers an idea about blackbird to signify darkness and evil. If Scheyer is the blackbird in the Bible, Jawlensky is the weak human who surrenders to the temptation sent by evil. However, this portrait only showcases Jawlensky's artistry and creativeness that depart him from the Russian artist. The most important colors Jawlensky uses are bright colors such as orange, pink, red, and yellow. The mystical head Galka makes us of a strong bright colors. These bright colors such as orange and yellow even characterize warmth, emotions, and moods as well as feelings and temperatures. In other words, this preference of color is inherent or is a choice to express life and job through painting. Jawlensky makes use of these bright colors to express art and to make onlookers feel happy, while darker colors can make them feel blue and morose. Jawlensky's use of warm colors, such as orange, red, and pink, can make portraits or paintings look even brighter. This painting with such colors offer vibrancy and life. Of course, Jawlensky managed to use these colors to spawn that. The painting was painted on 1917 Russia, and the style is known as Impressionism. My next painter was Henri Matisse. He was born on December 31st, 1869 in Le Château-Cambrésis, France. He died on November 3rd, 1954 in Nice, France. His education was Académie Julian and the École des Beaux-Arts. His movement was Fauvism, Impressionism, and abstract. This painting is called The Black Shawl, and Matisse had hired an Italian model known as Laure or Laurette to pose for him in late 1916. Over the course of the next year, he painted her almost 50 times, standing, sitting, lying down, clothed, nude, or as you see here, somewhere in between. Wrapped in a black lace mantilla, the model's body is at once revealed and concealed. Her direct but sightless gaze lends the encounter a peculiar erotic charge. The painter's obsession with Laure coincided with a transformation in his style. A shift from the abstract approach of his youth to be more concrete and harmonious in the manner of his maturity. Like many paintings of its model, the black shawl perches uneasily between the avant-garde provocations of early Matisse and the sensuous forms. Henri Matisse's The Black Shawl painted figures, particularly of females, in 1960. For many years he painted portraits and female bodies, many times in different positions, such as the ones I mentioned, lying down, sitting, and standing, clothed, nude, somewhere in between. As seen in the picture, a woman's body, called the model's body, is covered in a black lace mantilla, so the body of the mantilla is concealed and then revealed afterward. Looking at the artwork, Matisse's painting reveals this model's direct but unsighted contemplation that yields an unusual erotic charge. By merely looking at the painting, onlookers can see the painting and the painter's obsession with the model. Matisse is passionate about completing his work that highlights the female model. None can deny that the painter's obsession with the model becomes apparent in his transformative painting style. Also, Henri Matisse attempts to explain his motive to shift from the abstract approach of his youth to adhere to the more existing and pleasant-sounding manner of his adulthood. Of all the paintings Matisse's, The Black Shawl gives a new taste of artistry. The choice of colors like black, brown, red, and yellow, also white, appears to be a strange color in the collection. The black shawl, the red mattress, and the yellow-brown wall. Paint colors symbolizes passion, privacy, and secrecy. Based on the given color scheme, there exists hidden happiness as presented in the yellow-brown paint color on the wall that explains the artist's desire to fall in love. Henri Matisse's painting is a reflection of his desires and his affection that even the color scheme cannot escape witnessing the artist's mind. In conclusion, the most striking sense and thing for me is the choice of painting, color, and subject. Both artists present two pieces of artwork together to portray bits and pieces of ideas and meanings to capture the imagination of their hearts and minds. Alexei Jawlensky and Henri Matisse are now two artists in comparison, as they both fascinatingly captured the minds of the spectators. And yes, these artists have differences in opinions and views, however they hold similarities. Although Jawlensky and Matisse use their subject differently and the focus of their message, they hold parallel ideas to reveal the choices of colors, cultural, and religious views. The objectives to inform their viewers to see their emotion and thoughts.